Dorothy Neuhaus. Welcome to the Vermillion Unplugged. Usually I say, how are you doing? But in this episode, it's going to be a little more different. So, what I know is Dorothy is 100 years old, and also she was the owner of a place called Ots and Dots. So, Dorothy, how long have you been living in Vermillion?
Well, since 1966. Well, we enjoyed, it was very popular at that time. We enjoyed camping. And that was something a lot of people were doing, and we were just one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let our children get acquainted with being out in the country and in the hills and even in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
that was a really good idea.
What year were you born?
1924.
do you remember anything from the Great Depression era?
I just know that my father had a lot of trouble with, like everybody else. I had a lot of trouble making things meet, having enough income for their family and for life. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't unusual. That was what was going on at that time for everybody, for practically everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you mentioned that your favorite decade was like the 50s or 60s, but how come?
Well, probably because our children were at an age where they enjoyed doing things, and we enjoyed doing things with them. So it made a lot of comfort for us. The recycling center was something we dreamed up. Other people were doing that too, so we thought that'd be something for us to do for our town. We have a lot of students here, young people that will be doing all kinds of things, and so we just thought that would be good for us to get it going. So that's what we have done. And of course, neither of us are. My husband is gone, but and I'm not active anymore, though I was very active at getting it started. Mm-hmm. And now other people are in charge. Mm-hmm. That works fine.
Do you want to talk more about your store, Ots and Dots?
Yeah, I would like to know more.
Oh, well, the things that the people are bringing into the store are things that they want to share with other people. Maybe some of the things that they've had it for a long time, and time to give it up and give it to someone else. It's whatever they want to do.
So people would come into the store and sell items to Dorothy, and she would buy them and then sell them. So it would help the Native Americans that lived around here to provide for their family. Oh. So she was very good about helping the Native American people around Vermillion that just needed some extra cash. Or
what with that Ots and Dots? Did what did I want to say? In the community, like, how did it impact Vermillion?
Well, I think people are very much interested in what's going on in our area as well as the country especially, but also here, people like to buy things that are unusual, that not ordinary, common stuff. But things that I buy a lot of stuff that I think my children might enjoy receiving. So I think that people do things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have one story with Dorothy.
Yeah.
So a few years ago, I took her to Walmart, and she usually just goes shopping at Hy-Vee all of her life. We went to Walmart because she was flying to go on vacation with her daughters, and we went to the self-checkout line, and she couldn't understand why there wasn't somebody helping her scan.
Oh, yeah.
That was something new for you at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was something new. Cell phones. She talks about cell phones.
Yeah. How has the technology and all that, how has that impacted or changed?
Oh, you mean this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really handy. When I was a kid, we didn't have anything like this, and I noticed that the young people really enjoy it, and so do I, as far as I goes, because you can put things on there that you want to keep in your mind, and that other people will enjoy too.
Well, do you remember when cell phones started popping up or coming out?
Oh, no, I don't remember. But I think it was in the 60s.
What about like computers and everything like that?
Well, that's I think young people are always thinking of new things to do or new ideas, and so I think that will continue as it has. It was when I was a child, we were always trying to do new things, and I think that's true today too. The young people need to do new things.
Ooh, what do you think about movies throughout the years?
Not all of them. I just have my own particular interests and desires, and people are different. You know, we're all different. And some people like some kind of movies, and I like different kinds.
What is your favorite movie?
I haven't been to one for a little while, so I like the ones that have mysteries. That's the fun for me.
Okay.
And they're clean, but there's a lot of mystery about it.
What kind of animals do you like?
Oh, well, I have a dog and a cat.
What is their names?
Oh, yeah, the dog is Tucker. The kitty cat is Sammy.
Okay.
Well, the dogs are a little closer to human being ideas, I think, than kitty cats. Kitty cats are a little bit different, but I like them. And I don't think it's not the sort of thing that people make fun with. They like cats and dogs are part of people's lives in a sense. If they have a cat or a dog, they really take care of it. But the little other kinds of insects are not really part of their life. They're just there. No one really likes them or makes sure they're safe or anything like that.
You went to school for biochemist,
Yeah.
right? Can you talk about that?
Oh, biochemistry.
Yeah, biochemistry.
Well, that's what I like. That's the science that I like. Because it goes into things or people or animals, that are part of our lives, even though it's not really a part of our lives. It's just part of it. Our studies.
Or why did you want to do biochemistry?
Oh, well, that was my choice, biochemistry. It has I grew up as a chemist from childhood, and a biochemist turned out is chemistry that is related primarily to living things like dogs and cats and rats.
Can you talk about your husband?
Oh,
How did you meet him?
well, he's a biochemist like I was, and we were both graduate students together. And he died just a few years ago, and it was a very, very warm and loving person.
How did y'all meet?
We got along real well.
How did you meet him?
Oh, just in biochemistry.
Oh,
He was a biochemist, so was I. So I ended up with a master's, and he ended up with a PhD.
And what did you guys do for work?
He was doing some research in biochemistry, the research, and that went on for about 10 years. So,
Was he a professor at USD?
yeah.
Yep.
A little bit.
And yourself?
I worked, but I had children and had a couple of ladies that enjoyed taking care of children that helped us out. So we had a lot of fun.
And how long were you guys married?
Oh, well, we got married in 1966, and he died in 3 years ago. So we had a good long time.
Do you have any advice for a happy marriage?
Advice. Oh, I think anybody would realize first of all, you have to love each other. That's the most important thing, I think. And it's nice if your lives are similar, your goals are similar somehow. Like Otto's and mine were similar because we were both biochemists. And I got my master's, but he got his PhD. So he went a little further than I did. But that was partly because we also wanted to have a family. The travels we did primarily was because of our joy in knowing what's going on in the world. But also Otto's family came from Germany. They moved from Germany in, I don't remember the exact date, but about 6 years before we met. And so his family decided they wanted to move to the United States. They were German, as I told you. So they moved here. His father got a job in Huntington, West Virginia. And he was there for quite a while before he retired, and then he passed away, Like old people always do that. At any rate, and Otto went to the university, and he decided to come up to this university. I can't tell you exactly why, but that was their choice. That was his choice. And that's how we met, because he came up here. We were both graduate students at the time. He became a doctorate, and I quit with a master's. Got my master's degree.
Favorite place that you ever traveled to?
No, the world. We like to travel. really enjoyed Germany. I enjoyed Sweden because that's where my ancestors came from. And whatever. We enjoyed going.
Did you live in Germany?
Oh, did I? No, we didn't really live. We visited, but we didn't live there. We lived in France.
So what made you start Odds and Dots?
It was just an idea. Otto really started thinking about it. Ways that we can greet other people and so on. That we meet a lot of people from different parts of the world. It's partly because we're interested in getting things that people enjoyed that were different from the average. Not exactly the same. So we got things from the Native Americans and actually from France and Germany and sometimes from England. But since we had contact with people in France and Germany, I think that was one of the main reasons why we chose that for a while.
And what do you think about the Native American culture?
Oh, I think that's wonderful. There are Native people. We have to get them started doing everything that makes them part of the world. So it was one time when they thought of they were thought of as not important, but they're just as important as anyone else. And all we have to do is to make sure that we can help them when we can.
And then throughout history, what was your favorite decade?
I don't know particularly that way, but I guess when I was younger, I could do a lot more than I'm doing now. So I'm elderly, and it isn't as important to the world as it is to me. So whatever the decade is that pleases other people, that would be my favorite.
Now, is there any advice you would give out to the younger generation?
Just help people set goals that are good for themselves and also good for the country. Because, our presidents, for example, are people that have to be able to do things for the whole world and for us and our country. We're an important country to this world. And so that's the main thing. Make sure that what we're doing is not only just for us, but for the world.
What is your secret to living a long life?
Oh, see, just have good health. You have to have good health. I mean, that's important to be as healthy as you can possibly be. That's basically it. And caring for other people and their health.
Okay.
Thank you for your questions.
All right. Thank you so much, Dorothy.